the end of this video, it's going to be my 300-meter race with only 2 weeks of spike practice. So let's just see how it goes, and I hope y'all stay tuned to the end of the video. This week started off with very light work, going about 50 to 60%, and it's just my body getting back into it after getting an injury. It's about 2 weeks off from my initial injury, and I've kind of just been icing and elevating, make sure it's ready and good so I don't get re-injured. And for those of you wondering, the pace for these 100s are about 23 to 20 seconds on the grass, and later on in the video when I go on the track, they're about 18 to 16. Now this week is going to start with my normal workouts, which is usually 6x40 and 2x80 at around 75 to 80%. This will be the first time that we go in this speed after my injury, so the goal for this is to slowly build my acceleration due to the lack of strength that has happened over this 2 to 3 week time period. So mentioned before, but I won't be doing any weights for this week due to people telling me that I should slowly get back into it with like jogging and then weights and then sprinting. So next week I'll have more weights, or weights in general, And for this 3 by 200, it's gonna be at obviously a slower pace, but one less rep because I don't want to overdo my body. As you can tell, this is a different hill from the other one I used. This one's a little better and a little closer to my college. And the point of this is to try to work on my acceleration while slowly rising up, because I noticed that it's a really big problem whenever I actually do my other workouts and I'm kind of very quick with rising up and it messes up my acceleration. This is my first day back with spikes after a month since my injury, and the point of this day is just get back to use to the feeling of spikes and the aggressiveness of especially super spikes. So this was the first day of weightlifting, and the kind of point of this, or mainly the cleans, was just to work on my form and be aggressive like I normally was, and obviously with a lighter weight because I didn't want to actually get re-injured by doing my normal weights up. this day of weightlifting, I was at my family's apartment just visiting them, and I decided to do the hex bar single legs, and it was just focused on being aggressive and as like powerful as possible, mainly working on my first step, especially out of the blocks, which is very lacking. This was the week of my race that I had in the weekend, and the point of this was try to imagine it as if it were my race, my 150 mainly, that I had, and just working on my form and being aggressive and just being patient all throughout my 40 meters and 80 meters. Now this day I decided to do a ladder of 180, 150, 120, and it was kind of just so I didn't have as much mileage going into my race. And the other thing was just working on opening up as if it were my 300, and just kind of being patient and slowly building my rhythm till I hit my top end speed. So for the first 40 meters of this race, I'm just focusing on accelerating and just keeping my body down, keeping all my angles right. Once we hit that 100-meter mark, I'm just holding my top speed, kind of floating but not pushing on the gas, just keeping it there. And if you guys can't see, I end up splitting about a 22.9 to a 23 flat, which is almost my 200-meter PR. And for the last 100, I kind of just falling off and going about 13.8, 13.7, and this happened due to my hamstring kind of tightening up, and I wasn't able to push. It wasn't really the lactic or anything or going out too hot. It was just my hamstring tightening up, and I wasn't able to open my stride up and keep up with everyone else. So, however, with just 2 weeks of training, I think it was probably the best I could do. And let's just see till my next race, which is at the end of January. So I hope you guys stay tuned and keep following me.